What is going on? It is ONi Arena time. Hopefully everyone's doing absolutely wonderful. Are we good? I'm seeing the graphic pop up. I'm scared now. I'm scared now. They didn't prepare me for this one. But ladies and gents, boys and girls all over, hopefully y'all are doing absolutely good. I am Kuamoko, joined today by the lovely Miasma. We're going to be guiding y'all through some top 8 over here at ONi Arena. And as you can already tell, we got Chris going up against Unmei here. Lee versus Eddy. COVID kick. That's a... Holy, hold up. That's a name. COVID kicks? I just caught that, man. Give me
I know of a John kicks, struggle kicks, so of course speed kicks, and slow kicks, but that's a new one to add to the list.
That's the whole new one. You know, we learn something new every day. I can't stop saying it. We always do.
You know, I'm so glad Tekken allows us to change our names at will. It's just it's become kind of a mood ring of sorts for a lot of us players who have been grinding every week. Sometimes I pop on and I just love to pull up my friends list just to see, okay, who's that? Who's Shimmy Neutron, you know?
I think one time I was joining into just like a little friendly lobby and they were like, who the hell is Omega Shenri's? I'm like, yeah, that's me, bro. What's up? He's like, I thought your name was because like on Tekken I'm a different person, bro. On Tekken, you don't know who I am. You just know me as this guy.
Yeah, it's not really for anonymity or anything. I have a weekly vibe. So I last year before I hit GOD with June, my rule was a different JRPG character every week until I hit GOD. And then when I did, I was like, okay, what do I do with my names every week? And then I got into Uma Musume, so I just picked a different horse.
You know what? That works out pretty well. I might have to take that. Might have to take that from you. Changing my name every week to a different Uma Musume. They're not gonna know who I am at all. I'll always be a step ahead of the game. They can never take me down. So speaking of this game, this I would say currently. Where do we place with Eddy and Lee? Actually, I feel like these characters are kind of slipping under the radar a tad bit. I feel like we see Lee.
Well, remember at the beginning of season 2, Lee got, as my boy locally in the Boston scene, Morg, I love you, but as he said, Lee got gutted. So Lee has been slowly working his way back. And Eddy started off with one of probably the most low-tier rated characters on launch from a DLC character that came out. But Eddy has always been a knowledge character. You have to play differently, you have to move, and you have to guess these mixes, which is the name of Tekken 8. But we're going to jump into it right now. We are ready. Is Unmei going up against Chris?
Yep, and Unmei already doing pretty good at the moment. I would say IllicitKris has the upper hand right now, already going with offense, but thankfully had a power crystal to fight back. Unmei getting their bearings together, and this is one of those, they're gonna get really acclimated with each other pretty early on, right? You see, like, already going in, Unmei does not stop. COVID kicks, bro. You're gonna get sick with it. See? You're sick now. You're mad. I can tell.
Yeah, just Rocket with a total rundown on him.
Yep. And then goes in once again. I think, what is that? 4-4? 3+? I can't remember the exact input. It's been a minute. It has been a second.
Okay, sidestep 1. Yeah, sidestep 1+2 is the catch of all counters. Oh, caught him on the hell sweep. Didn't launch it.
Yeah, I wonder if that might have been a misinput. Sometimes you're just not ready for those launches when you get them, and it happens to the best of us. Pretty good so far. Yep, got the spacing. 1+2 from Lee, chases a step and gets the launcher. Good job for Unmei here. Of course we're gonna get that tornado, and now we just finish it off, get the stock up, and now what do we do next, Unmei?
Run in and get some more heat mix. Okay.
Ooh, pop heat too. All right, while running 3-4, misses the slide at. Oh, thank goodness. All right,
just believes in the hell sweep.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Stubbornness is the mark of a good player. He got blocked on his first hell sweep. He ran in the same round, did it 2 more times, and got the W.
You have to keep doing it. It's okay to play like that. You know, this game wants you to be offensive. You have to take up the offense as much as possible. Good counter hit confirmed right there from Unmei, and still going in, catching the mids and lows only at the moment.
Okay.
Don't you like
my turn?
First?
Free crouch throw. That's so good.
He smash locking him in place right here. It's simple.
Yeah. I mean, you know, as you learn the value of a jab and what momentum's all about in this game, like, it is so crazy that, like, a small crouching 10-frame move can start all of the offense or get you the most blown up because folks know you're going to crouch jab. That's your ass.
Yup, I can't tell you how many times I've been trying to apply pressure, and I've gotten dick jabbed for it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have to catch you lacking. So I do one string that might be safe, or I'll do half of it, and I just check to see if they're gonna do it again, and I'm like, all right, get launched. It's annoying, but it's a good. It's not bad. It's something that's like, I guess we could call it love, legacy, kind of, for a lot of us. Everyone's been using it more and more lately, though. But I definitely remember that growing on Tekken 7 early on in my life.
Yeah, I sadly, I've played every Tekken and had my competitive era except for 7, so you will have to fill in the gaps like my community does.
Of course, you know, I gotta be there. I'm the lore caller. I keep all the lore on deck. And speaking of lore, the lore of this ass whooping that Unmei is giving out to IllicitKris, doing very, very good right now, locking us in with the stance 4. And now we're going to be hopefully going to round 1, or I'm sorry, round 2 pretty soon. I think we just did.
Got the keep out? No, we're not there yet. Oh, and we're rotating on him. Got him. Gets a free guaranteed throw. I think that's going to close it. Oh, no, he's still alive.
Round 2 fight. All right, here we go. We're locked in. Man, these animations look really cool, dog. The more I look at him, he's just a suave character, fam. So suave, and the QCF3 just off rip like that.
You know, I love his combos ending with that, like, Sky Jordan hook where you have to wait for it, but, like, just doing it as an anti-air, now we're playing 2D.
Yes! I was just playing Blaze Blue.
Also, is this just a Leo cosplay?
Yes, it's just Eddy as Leo.
I
love it so much.
Shoutouts to my boy Ryu Hosen. He makes every character a Paul as he runs them to GOD. I love that theme.
You gotta love when there's running themes in your fighting game, because then suddenly everyone starts to have fun.
Ooh, spacing free follow-ups. Gotta get one more touch. The slide brings it in. Ah, and he just was setting up the plus frames, and he got the W off that.
Nicely done from IllicitKris here, and already starting us off with a backstab with BBs, and he gets the 4-3-3-3 string. Yo, call him out. Oh no, we didn't get a full combo though, so it's okay, but we're still gonna keep going back and get it again. I'm just that nice with it, man.
The acid rain punish, it's so nice. You have to just look at it in beauty, even as I'm getting punished for my own life, especially against the wall, getting tech trap or getting up quickly.
It catches everything. It does, honestly, everything. It'll pay your taxes. It'll, you know, take care of your dishes. We're going to get rodeoed, and on the wall here, this is good for Unmei. They can keep up this offense as much as possible now. But the blocked L sweep, and this should be dead. Yep.
I was gonna say it's a beautiful layer they add on. I love the idea of the headstand mix-up. You know your opponent's gonna swing or they want to press something there, and then the throw if you catch the looking wall splats. That's insult on the injury.
It's the temptation of it being there. It's the spectacle of wanting to block that low so bad, or that you want to crush that layer so much. But it's challenging because once you stack on the mental pressure, oh, you're cooked, Bucko.
Runs in, gets caught in the air. Okay, that's a good float. Sometimes when you're coming down, you don't get that knockdown.
Gets a full combo at the wall still, 3+4, and that's only 3+4, by the way. Like, that's a scary move.
Well, I mean, it was great conditioning. Unmei said, hey, I have to press a button this time, and the right button was a little bit of a bad float.
And you know what? We're going to keep pushing on forward. That's not going to stop Unmei, but I'll tell you what, down 4-3, very good whip punish for Unmei here. We're going to take our good lead player all the way to death territory, and now we're sitting on the final round.
Unmei's movement makes Eddy look like a lightning demon on the levels of like a Lily or someone who can move fast, but do not, and I repeat, on a hitbox player with those reflexes, do not whiff.
Do not whiff. They're ready for you all the time. It's the cheat box. Oh, there's the mid too. Finishes the full combo, 62 damage. One more hit, gonna go for the low. Does the rage art? You're not dead, I think.
Oh, okay. I don't want to block. Hold this mix, cause some hesitation, and think about this mix to get your match back.
And look, he's got so much of that health taken up, but they still have a whole lot more yellow to get rid of. Gonna pop that heat right there already, and then just goes in with the flip kicks. I
was gonna say, you know, Lee is the keep out master, but Lee had to go in to get that W, but I mean, Unmei just keeped in by flipping on him.
I'm gonna show you who got good kicks around here, man. Keep playing.
Yeah, and I mean to your question originally, like Lee is a character that I think, you know, in the hands of a pilot more so than characters where myself as an anime main and a drag mains where
Mhm.
the player is playing, you're using good options. No, a Lee main is about creating, causing misdirection, causing a lot of spacing for whiffs. Like 100%. Like how many Hitman 2 setups did Shinigami hit everyone with last week? You know,
Oh my
uh,
god.
it's just crazy when you look at that. And then Eddy is a character who can move into any space and get out of any
Mhm.
space. So it is just so hard to deal with. But
Mr. Spaghetti Leg Man himself, constantly churning, bro.
I was gonna say Tomoriru stepping in, our breakout champion last week with an amazing set against IllicitKris. So nice they had to run it twice in grand finals as well. He has just been a threat every single week, and I don't know if you've been following him on social media, but he's also, you know, one of those glaciatings, one of those little Majins, just one of those that's like, hey, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18, 19 GODs just moving on the cast.
You gotta love when players are giving their all in this game, man. I say Tekken is a beautiful game whenever you want to see some motivation. Competitive spirit, you got a bunch of that. You got a bunch of people who know what they're talking about. Not to mention, you're always going to be surrounded by people who want to play the game. Tekken is just the household game you hop on. So Tomoriru, ever since I've seen them in Breakout, they've been climbing that ladder. They've been grinding really hard, and you know they've also attended majors and such too. Granted, I can't remember all of them, but Tomo's getting up there. Like
Yeah.
you said, another glaciating, another little Majin. He's going to be right up there with them as one of the greats.
No, I believe, and count me if I'm wrong, but Tomoriru was 25th at Evo, and I think that's as good as it gets.
You don't get that every day. So, yeah, you got to hold that and live with it. Because, baby, when I tell you, if I got 25th, oh, I'm having a party. I'm going to say I'm better every day I wake up in the morning.
All right, so we have Tomoriru, and is this Dod Down or Dad Dan? Dad Don.
There's ats in the name, so I'm like trying to make it out. I'm going to say down, though. Dad down.
All right, Tomoriru just rocking the jeans, the rip fit.
Yo, this that Hokuto no Ken fit, bro. This the type of shit you would see watching the 90s classic anime. You get that one character with a mask on. This is what Tomoriru's rocking right now.
The advancing flamingo mix runs twice, and he just hauls off and back threes him for it. He pressed, though.
Yeah, he did. Hey, it worked. They can't hate. All right, back in the way right now. Tomoriru goes in with the shove and gets the guarantee forward 2-1, and then the running knee. And now we're gonna go in with Jaguar. Thank God we blocked that though. Dad's doing pretty good, I'd say, for the most part. Oh, Hwoarang time. Oh, but backs away though.
Ooh, Peacekeeper, he's in there.
Right in the gut. Ugh.
All right, he got away with one down, back four, and then he kept the pressing without the advantage, gets launched for it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we break that though.
right.
Careful now.
The balance, you think Tomoriru is looking for an opening, and then he just hauls off and power crushes you. These timing reads are wonderful.
He's got some very great patience, and that's gonna that takes you very, very far in a game like Tekken 8, right? Where a lot of stuff is coming at you all at once. You're holding a lot of frames. You're not too sure where everything is plus or minus at, because you know sometimes the memory is fallible. But Tomoriru definitely makes the right calls and the right decisions. I mean, they didn't get to that GOD 1 for nothing. They didn't get to Evo 25th place for nothing, and they certainly didn't get that one round for nothing. That's why we're putting down at the wall here, and now you gotta play the game once again. He guessed right with the deck jab of breaking the throw. Try to go for the arm right there, but Tomoriru couldn't get it off on time.
Ooh!
However, running king onslaught.
Yeah, you get that guaranteed off heat, and it hits grounded too. What does that heat smash not hit?
Man, that heat smash will do everything for you. Can he take my 9 to 5 job at least at this point? Can you grind my characters up to a level 100, please? But the just frame skyrocket though, very good. 4 down here. It's gonna go for the full combo, of course. Now, what are we gonna do at this wall here? Step on the toes? It's disrespectful.
Slap. No, he caught him. He said he was gonna press, and just hesitation in this. He's trying to get the timing change because he knows Tomoriru is gonna swing big. The shove gets splatted back.
Rage Art Tomo, was that the right choice?
We're watching a movie, so the answer is yes.
Hey man, I paid $5.99 just to come watch King do a whole what I can't remember what grab that is. Like a crab hold, I think. I have to look it up again. I seen that hold, and I don't remember what it's called.
Gosh,
Anyways, final
when
round.
there's just kind of a, I mean, new move be damned and not. You see, you see the right foot go forward. You see him
Mhm.
swing, jump, and skip to my Lu one leg to another. You possibly think there's no way I can't fit a jab in there, and you get counter hit.
Yeah. Hwoarang wants you to press so badly. One of those very annoying characters, but for reasons that are necessarily good for him. He wants you to press. And Tomoriru's not
Mhm.
giving him none of that. That's why it's still even right now. 2 rounds up on both boards here. Blocks the low, but didn't get the launch, though. Wasn't too sure if they should go for Wall Rising 2-2 or not, and then we're breaking the swing.
He was ready for it, and again, Tomoriru aggro's back on the back three, just wants him there, and he
Mm-hmm.
can't break it twice.
Whew.
Oh, wall damage beat on it. All right, that's Tomoriru on the board.
That back must be hurting, bro. Down's got to figure out what to do against Tomoriru. You know, we did see them try to get that timing of Tomoriru to crack a little bit. You know what I mean? We watched as Down just tried his hardest to whittle away at Tomoriru's patience, but Tomoriru was not budging at all, and it was very, very good. What can I like? What more can I say?
Yeah, no, you said it beautifully. And like it's one of those situations where I feel like, the easy thing to point out is like you need to neutralize the times that he's using these big buttons in space,
Mm,
because when he's up close to you, he's going to play tight, he's going to look for a good read, he's going to flash duck you and set up a throw game, but you have
yep.
opportunities in that short range space. Oh, Jaguar step
Ooh.
back plasma blade, only a small punish, but the giant swing gets through. Uh-oh.
Yo, a punish is a punish, and thankfully Down Dad still has a lot of health left, or Dad Down, whichever one you prefer. I'm open for both names.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah, this
the mid.
this this feels like in any situation, you just go with what works. I
Mm,
literally did 2 gambits. They worked. They closed the last game out for me. Start up and they work again. It's Christmas.
you can never give up, never let go. Now just attacking with that Flamingo 4. Yep, he wanted you to press so bad. That's what. Anytime someone's doing that to you, they're like, press, 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 please.
Oh, he didn't believe he could have continued the string. He's looking for some saucy mixes, and then
Mhm.
he finally gets the kickoff.
And now it's time for Tomoriru to start playing the game. But however, they get the full string to launch our good Hwoarang player all the way up this wall here. I don't believe we're dead, but it's gonna be very, very scary what comes next.
Wow.
But
I also want to say the reactions on the hat, because that's 3-hit string only launches on counter hit or
Mhm.
naturals on the second hit, and he adapted that. That was crazy.
That was quick. Oh no, he blocked the down 3, but just kept it simple, blocked the low, and didn't want to take the risk of going for a hop kick or anything. Just 2-1, simple. One of King's best strings. I love that string so much. It's a good string. It traps you in place. Tomoriru makes very good work with that string. Locks you with a down 3 afterwards. And now it is time to ball the hell out. Look at that damage counter, Maya.
Ooh, okay. Now you look like my mains. There we go. That's real
There we
damage.
go. That's what I'm looking for. And now, dad down.
Called
Pass
it out.
Yep, you're right.
And now, I mean, Tomoriru is on another level, but there's one thing I knew, especially from watching him after all these weeks. He is not afraid to bet on the low block.
None. And having that sort of drive to, I'm sorry, having that sort of confidence to just do it and still not be afraid. That's what a lot of players will always tell you. Don't be afraid. But shout out to Tomoriru. They took it 2-0 over Dad Down, who's going to be sent to the loser side, if I'm not mistaken. I believe we're on winners here. So
And
looking good so far.
it's like, how do you open up the character that just comes with a canned mix? I mean, again, I'm gonna say privilege right here, but like, King is a character where, as soon as you're one poke in, you are now playing his mix, right? And as soon as heat comes in, you have everything layered in with what gets buffed, and then he goes for the heat smash and a running setup, and now you're always playing a mini game. This isn't like, Jin Heat Smash where you're getting a plus frame mix or an impossible wall carry. No, you're getting a plus frame stance mix all kicked in for free.
Yep. Welcome to King himself, man. We got Armor King on the horizon, so who knows how Armor King is gonna compare to King himself. And I'm looking very forward to that, and I know a lot of the community is. So Fingers crossed that it's nothing super crazy, but if it is, he needs it. That's all we're gonna say. He needs it.
There is no other character we did this for, but we have already announced it. On Armor King's release, our Boston scene is going to have an Armor King only bracket because we've already got over 30 people ready. This is like,
that's right.
This is a character launch that the community was waiting for, more so than Murdoch, jokes aside. We're waiting for different reasons, commiserations and all, but we are in the match already. Let's get it.
Cake going up against Mahihkan. I believe you've seen that name Mahihkan before, but I could be wrong. However, I just seen down forward 2 from Claudio, one of those great buttons to use. Very, very quick. It looks like it's not punishable, but it most definitely is.
That's just... Claudio is so scary. He's the simplest tool set for the most dangerous and effective damage, and that's the scariest thing to me in Tekken. You can have your stance mixes, you can have all the crazy moves you need, including a nice down 4 closeout, but a character that puts his entire game plan on the table, and you absolutely know what he's going to do, and it's more devastating when you get hit by that blue moon.
Yeah, Claudio is super duper simple, but yet very effective. Just like Asuka, as a matter of fact. You know, we see a lot of King Ray Jr. playing Asuka as per usual, right? Nothing out of the ordinary. But again, Asuka is just as simple as Claudio, so this is a battle of, like, who's gonna have the, I guess, the better moves, maybe, or the better funkies? Whichever one you're looking out for the most, right?
Sure.
Pretty even right now at the moment, but Cake is definitely staying alive in this for the most part. Sidestep, down 1-2. Tornado, and now we're gonna get a full combo, of course, at this wall right here, closing up.
Woohoo!
Smash.
Yeah, the low heat smash, I mean, it may be universal, but it is always hard to guess that timing, but a Claudio main knows how to kill with it every time.
I hate low heat smashes, man. I don't block my legs. Can you leave me alone?
Woo,
Sabaki! Yo, take a shot every time you see Asuka do a Sabaki. How many shots did you just take?
We used to make a contest on the June Discord of like the most rude Sabaki setup you could get, you know, being minus 17 and still somehow getting the Sabaki off.
And also, Mahihkan with a very good optimized combo off of that wall breaking as well. Good job. Able to keep themselves alive 1 round longer. Hopefully, Cake 956 crumbles at some point for Mahikan's enjoyment as they get themselves a Wall Rising 3 launcher. How beautiful is that? At the wall here, finish the full combo, eat your food.
Not even gonna take it. Eddy's going for the string mix-up, doesn't worry about it, and sidestep 2 does everything he needs it to.
Infamous move for Asuka. One of those best, honestly one of her good moves too, because again, it's out of a sidestep, and it's the punch, and it's sidestep 2. It's a heat engager, she gets a full combo from it, and I mean, the way Mahihkan just used it to put Cake at the wall a little bit earlier, you can see why it's a good move. But DP exists.
Oh, Carried dropped it again. Yeah, he dropped the Circle of Judgment combo and the back and says no more. And unfortunately, Mahihkan was ready for it. The down forward 2 and a bouquet for your troubles. We are going to a final round.
You already know how it gets down dirty out here in Tekken 8 territory. Nice mix into the 2 very low. Sidestep 4 from Cake right now. And again, Mahihkan doesn't want to give up this momentum. It's very, very vital. Look, your agility needs to be at 75, maybe even more than that. Didn't dump the running mad punch, but now we're going to see Cake go all in. Hopefully, still got us at the wall here, but can.
Oh no!
It happens to the best of us, fam. You know what goes down.
All right, this has become a full-on scramble.
Yes.
And finally gets the combo, but this combo's gonna reset it. It's gonna bring him to the wall, but it hopefully would calm down just the swings.
Oh my god, that was almost wall to wall. I feel like Cake could have made it there too, but they did the right choice by ending it off early. However, a back four to your mid region, and ladies and gents, it's time for Mahihkan to activate that heat, get the big girl buzz, charge up the kick him in the jawline, and one more hit could do it. What's it gonna be though? 1 second on the clock, he breaks the throw, and Mahihkan taking it over the Claudio themselves.
That was crazy. He had all the time, and Mahihkan kept it cool, and even ran up and pressed some offense. He didn't even need to do that, but hey, secures the win.
And you know, in that last moment, in those last few seconds too, Cake might have been like just a tad bit nervous. I mean, your timer's going low, you're low on health, the Asuka just used heat, and you just got caught by the unblockable kick. You're kind of like a deer in the headlights at that point, right? And that's okay. But now we understand just how desperate, if not, I guess tenacious rather, that Mahihkan can get when that situation that call for good composure. That's what's going to keep your gameplay very, very strong. I don't think I can stress that enough. So let's see how both of these players adjust because we are on the Coliseum full circle stage. The walls will come up in just a few moments.
Oh, that is frustrating. That was -9 into -9 into Sabaki. Please, when can I press?
Don't you love it? I'm look. This is the best thing in the game. Nice side step 4 on the parry, by the way. Okay, good forward 3. Got the Naniwa Gusto install already active. But Starburst is there to meet that match.
Mahihkan steps so much he almost stepped into the heat activation.
Sometimes it be like that. You just want to move. That's why we love KB being so much.
Ooh, we weren't seeing too many of what I would call a classic Claudio setup, and then rockin' and a little bit of a whiff punish, and just immediately covers his tracks with a hop kick.
Yep, 4-3 was a good way to close out that round. Strong mid, safe on block, and not too relatively fast for what the animation looks like. Nice down back 1+2, otherwise known as DP, but try to get the float, couldn't get it on time. Mahihkan maybe wants to go for a little bit of a scramble here. You can see Cake trying to fight back, and then the dragon wheel kick into the full combo. You already know how it goes. Same old story, mixing them up.
Oh, well, he got conditioned for that short 3 to land, and you know what? Cake just said, I read your low, launched it back. They are adapting to each other. This is some good conditioning.
Oh, nice for Mahihkan to go for the 4-4-2-3 charge there. Interesting. Probably wanted to see if Cake might have pressed, but just wasn't going to bite. Go punish and try to mix them up afterwards. Yep, keeps the frames with the dash. Dragon wheel kick. And this is gonna be it.
He had the timing read. I saw the step, but unfortunately a little too close for it.
And you know, as the wise man Tomadoc would say, it's all about timing. Just like that Sabaki being super duper well timed for a full 76 damage combo. Tackles on through. I'm a Dennis Rodman fan. While running slash kick, you already know how we go. Mahihkan, tell me what you about to do. Are you gonna kill? Are you gonna? What?
That was a whiff trap. I swear that was all planned.
All according to Kaku.
Hey.
Aiza would be proud.
All right, Cake has been delayed finishing his strings 100% of the time, and finally Mahihkan bit on it. All right, the Ida just put it in. And the voted at Shut Up and Play 3 this past weekend in Buffalo, the most annoying and frustrating move to get hit by a good Claudio Blue Moon. You get hit with the full Shoryuken.
Man, I don't like that. Hate it. You wanna know why I hate it? Cause I'm doing pressure, man. Why you get to go through my pressure, bro? Why do you get to do down back 1+2 and I get to die for it? I don't like it here. I hate it.
She got loaded on the save keep out, and oh, the combo drop, and the low blocks are instinctual. The 3-1, and now we're getting in on the heat dash. Circle of Judgment.
This all started with the back 4-2, by the way, so now we're going to be at this wall here. Claudio doing pretty good right now. Cake piloting the car very, very well. Car is Claudio Serafino, of course. Nice up one to lock down Mahihkan with some plus frames, but the powered up kick into another 4-3+4 we've seen many a time before. Can though.
I've been on a Kazama vacation, but boy, do I sure love me a good old cannon.
And you get 2 cans for the price of how much? Like, look at this. He's dead. He's not.
Oh! The 2 gets stuffed with the heat smash, and Mahihkan closes it out. All right, finish the plate.
That is wonderful. You know what, Mahihkan? Don't count them out. Don't count them out, y'all.
All right, so I'll throw it to you. Let me ask you, if you think about it, like, for whatever personal reason, I mean, for me in season 1, it was just King Giant Swing. I couldn't break King Giant Swing for the life of me, my own problem. But, like, what is the most frustrating move to you personally that when you get hit with it, it's like, man, you know, damn, it hurts the soul. You know, it does more than just be frustrating.
Man, my most hated move. That's actually a good question because I have a lot of them, but I think the one that gets to me, I think the one that gets to me the most has to be Demo Man. Paul Demo Man. I hate Paul Demo Man. Every time I get hit by that move, like here's how the situation goes. Everything's fine. I'm doing the right things. I get the paw at the wall. I may have messed up one good time, but I'm like, you know what? I got it. I'm gonna make it work. Demo Man, just offer it. And I'm like, how did you get away with that? And then suddenly the tides turn. I'm on the wall. I'm holding the pressure. And the paw is just like, okay, I'm gonna do Death Fist and I'm gonna run up Demo Man. And I'm gonna wait for you to get up. And I'm gonna Demo Man. And I'm gonna wait for you to get up. And I'm gonna Demo Man. And I'm gonna wait for you to get up. And I'm gonna Death Fist you because you tried to block the low this time, idiot. That's what Paul makes me feel. I hate Demo Man. That's my most hated.
Mm-hmm. And we are in it with Papilla taking on good old Run It. Bad at Tekken. I hate saying it because it's what I say to myself in ranked every night, but we are in the action. The Bach 2 gets stuffed before we can even get in.
Are you
giant swing.
Tekken? If you're not saying you're bad at it, like, you know, you gotta think about that for a second.
I mean, shout outs to Roman Jelly. We all need to practice toxic positivity. Just go through your own set and compliment everything, including the connection drops.
There's nothing I could do about two frames of rollback, and nothing that Bad at Tekken couldn't do about the alley kicks. Papilla, once again, going up another round for the beginning of this set here.
All right, see, I'll give you an example in this round, right? See, It is beautiful that Papilla chose that move specifically in his chain to hit me with. But Bad at Tekken is very good at breaking throws because he labs all the time. Now, you see, that string is counter hit launch if it's hit. So that was great recognition from Papilla for Bad at Tekken to not block.
And now we get the heat smash, and that's immediately Bad at Tekken going down another round. And it's a little bit... I mean, there's going to be a lot of things you're going to look out for with King, and it's just how simple and effective he is, too. He's one of those other characters. Nice punish on the Hwoarang 2-2, by the way, from Tekken. That feels weird to say. That feels weird to say.
It hurt. Yeah, but I like how Papilla wanted to crouch jab, but instead he's now eating a counter hit launcher.
At the wall here.
He's doing a great job at pressing Rage Art, and, you know... The netcode's doing a great job of giving him a second chance at this match. See, you just gotta be positive, right?
Yeah, I gotta be positive as possible. That's why I did a down 4-1 right there. I was ready for it. And I finished the string too, because I believed in it.
Now, it takes a lot of skill to get hit with a heat activation and immediately counter throw.
Alright, you know the Fort Minor song. 10% look, 20% skill, 15% alley kicks, and, you know, box 2s.
All right, the neutral 2 got down forward 2 right back. All right, enough of this. It's wonderful. Wait. It's wonderful how the camera decided that they needed to change places without touching each other. You see, that is great game design. You see, it keeps the match going longer.
I've been telling people, man, this is not a one-on-one. This is a 2v1 game. My God, the biggest elbow I've seen since WWE. Nicely done to lock them in with the heat smash, and then goes in with the RKO, and Papilla taking it one game up.
Okay, that was a game of toxic positivity, and I'm gonna let that out of my system because that's one of the hardest things to do.
It is so challenging.
I feel for you, Papilla, and I feel for you, Bad at Tekken, because, you know, it's not even a situation of a lot of us as players who are grinding every week. The frustration comes from not like, oh, this should or shouldn't have hit, or like, oh, this player should or shouldn't have won because of online conditions. It's just like, why are we switching places? Why are we going through each other? Why are we like warping at the wall? The frustration is never teleporting. It's never the skill, it's the interactions. But the shove gets absolutely launched back, and this Leo, and we are back into normal con Tekken. Back 1-4 didn't reach.
Looks like Bad at Tekken might have got something downloaded there. They started off really strong this round, but guess what? You're giving up that momentum by staying far back like that. Again, it's always good to try and go in with just quick jabs and, you know, standing in front of your opponent. We've seen a lot of people get away with that, and another elbow, Papilla getting away with that too. And escape.
A great line that was said to me is, control the space or control the pace. Control the pace if you're up close with jabs, control, or movement, and control the space, further away with keep out or approach tools.
And Keep Out is one of those games that I won't say it's hard to play. Like it's just it can get a little bit complex because certain ranges, may not always reach, and certain times your range button that you're using might just whiff on times where it could have been a punish.
Yeah. And even if you're labbing everyone, it's just hard to know every matchup in the sense of what is their lethal space here. Because, you take a look at a character like Hwoarang, there's no way he can go half the way across the screen in one string.
Yeah, there's no way he could just, cover all of that distance and not get hit, right? Right. Oh, and that's all I hear.
Ooh, the double Jaguar step. Bad Tekken read it, and on the second time got absolutely launched. The good old Bak 2.
This is the same situation like before, where their both players were up one round apiece, but Papilla was the one who made it out in the end. And Bad at Tekken stopped the offense known as King's Onslaught, because Heat has been activated, and all he needs is one touch for him to get started, just like so, once again.
Going for the throw.
We're at the wall.
Yep, and got it. And he gets a mix off it, too. King is a low-tier character. All right.
Don't you dare lie to me again. Don't you dare lie to me again.
I mean, there are no bottom 1 characters, despite what Game & Anya says, because if you have heat and you do damage, you are absolutely not bottom tier in Tekken.
You're not bottom tier at all. Every character is top tier in their own right. You just have to know the bullshit to get it started. That is all it is. Nice block, by the way.
Fanatical says, some are just more brokener.
Some are just more broken. Yeah, and that's not even a word. That's how you know it's broken. Okay, good pressure from Bad at Tekken. Goes in with the stance lows. 3+4 out of that stance. Can't remember the exact name.
Also, much love to the chat, and of course, Tontaku, it was great seeing you in Buffalo. The down, forward 2-1 scoop. He even gets the wall pressure. The forward 4 puts us through downstairs to where Lars's secret helicopter is, and now we get the slam.
Do you think Lars flies that helicopter like David, or he just like has it there and just looks at it like Dexter's dad does? Like, oh, Dad's car, Dad's helicopter is really cool.
Lars is the type of guy who has never driven himself a day in his life, right? Paul rolls up late in his motorcycle, right? Lydia's so busy she needs the limo, get it done, right? That makes sense. But Hwoarang comes in his motorcycle, but let me tell you, the man with the cell phone has not taken his eyes off Bejeweled and Peggle in quite a long time. That man is addicted to his phone.
That man is probably playing Uma Musume like the rest of us. He's probably playing Fake Go like the rest of us. He might just be on,
he just reactivated his Nikkei account.
Oh man. Lars a Nikkei player? Don't tell Elisa. Don't tell Elisa.
You look at the hair and you tell me that is not the most gacha adjacent character for him.
It really is. He literally has a Nikkei in real time. You just don't. I just can't prove it yet. I just can't prove it yet.
Sure. Makes a lot of sense. But to what we were saying originally, we were talking about, I didn't have a Tekken 7 era, and I was just curious about it because what we're going to go through is what I'm going to ask you about 7, which was Tekken 8. We're going to tell people about the time where, when the game first came out, Dragunov ruled the world, and he was the most broken character, which actually, if I recall, Tekken 7 released Dragunov was like top tier as well. But I know there's the era of when Leroy dropped, he was the most broken thing since sliced bread, and the Hwoarang top 8, that was all Hwoarangs at Evo that year, like all those historical moments. But we also get to tell people about the time that Jin was even more advantageous in his plus frame situations, or the sheer fact that you used to be able to kill with heat activation. People used to be like, checkmate, I hit you on the head.
That's how simple it was. They don't know what was really going on in season 1 like that until we talk about it. And to go back to Tekken 7 for a second, there's a lot of new moves that these characters didn't have that are, now here in Tekken 8. I don't remember Jin having forward 4 like that. I swear Jin did not have that. I remember the right leg of the Forbidden One, forward 4, which we still see, but it's just not the same. You know what I mean? It was much more hard to pick up off of that too. But we can talk about history later. We gotta talk about the history of these two players because this is Mahihkan and IllicitKris. We just seen IllicitKris earlier going up against Unmei, rocking a different Lee custom this time. Hopefully they can stop this Asuka onslaught. Looks like there might be a little bit of patience there.
I was gonna ask you, do you recognize the cosplay, or chat if you know?
Oh my goodness, I wasn't even thinking about it. I saw the ears and the tails, like, okay, I can't tell, but they just have fur, I bet. They're just a furry, but it's not a bad thing. It's okay.
Alright, runs with the bank. Just, you know, running 4-3 is the cornerstone of his offense. You know he's feeling confident if he can keep running into it. Oh! Early activation, saw a button. This is gonna hurt. Actually, this is gonna kill.
It should kill. Hold on, let's see. Let the damage talk.
King Ray oh, never mind. We're back in the action.
Barely there, and misses the heat burst activation to keep him trapped. And now IllicitKris has one chance and does back 3-3. Classically move, super duper good. Gives him almost everything started.
Curse my mouth. The one time.
Look, I was going through my reel. I'm like, yo, we had a commentator's blessing. Now we're going back to cursing. What happened? What happened, Maya?
Alright, I like how Mahihkan keeps switching rounds between, you know, your traditional defensive Asuka style and absolutely giving us the King Ray treatment, you know? Like, you know, they won their previous match with just perfectly placed back threes, you know, and that's more of a defensive Asuka that you're used to. And this is a bully. This is a bully right here.
He was just going all the time. He was like, Mandy. This is like the Mandy equivalent. Like Grim Venture, the villain Mandy. This is Mandy here. Just beating up on everybody. And she's good at that.
She cornered a 49-year-old guy against the wall and just put him in a locker.
Exactly. Like, she's built different. Speaking of built different, that was very built different. That's a crazy-ass setup.
I'm actually surprised the cameraman kept up with that. It full 360'd. We got like a Madden angle, you know, on that one.
You just pan the camera around while they're just taunting.
Give you the best 24 FPS shot you've ever had of your life as the Heat Smash climbs the mountain and dances on his chest.
And something I wanted to point out too, Mahihkan is also using a good bit of that 3-ring circuit. Just the first few hits of that string probably wants that frame advantage on hit, which is a good thing. Because, you know, you can't really do anything if you're getting hit. You have to hold that. Nice sweep, by the way. Mahihkan still goes in with the slash kick. Gets the full pick up to barely missing. Down 1+2, and then forward 2 afterwards, slaying the demon known as Li Xiaolan for right now. But we still have one more game.
That was amazing combo awareness. Like, absolutely knew that it was even going to get close to the wall. And there's a difference between if they wall splat or if they clip the wall on the way down. And he did the perfect follow-up in the Tooth Fairy. That was optimization.
A lot of the wall slumps that happen in Tekken 2, right? Sometimes you're just never ready for when it comes up. So that's like, anytime I'm getting closer to the wall, my brain's immediately like, okay, what can I do to get at the wall? If I have the slump, maybe, you know, for me, that would be sneak 1+2 or wall rising 1+2 or back to 1+2 as Dragunov. But other characters may have different moves that they use to get that slump combo. Thankfully, that worked out for Mahihkan Sky.
Yeah, it's the definition of a specialist, you know? You could be good and play the same main the entire game and still not be a specialist, but a specialist is someone like King Ray who can invent combos and change their combos on the wall, fly on the wall for max damage, not the normal finisher.
Speaking of normal finisher, we're going to be ending this off the same way as before. Pops the heat and our ender, goes for the up 1+2. I like that, and then wants to set up. Chris wasn't biting. He was like, I've been through this before. No, back 3+4 is high. That's why that interaction happened. Oh, man. Unfortunately there.
Caught him looking, then caught him pressing. The double trinity of frustration.
That's just how it happens. You're looking too hard, you're all up in the Kool-Aid. You don't even know what flavor it is.
Fuzzies it, no one home. The poke pressure. This is control right here, so you get you
can't do much, and then a birdie kick afterwards. He said, I had enough. I ball out. Nice back forward to pick up, and we're gonna get closer to the wall right here. Hot knee couldn't do the job, but we're here now. Gets caught by the parry though, and this is time for Mahihkan Sky to take to the skies with the sweep, no less. Good snake edge, and this isn't dead. I hope not, but we're gonna have to find out in just a moment. Okay, not dead. We're still at the near end of our life bars here. Both players in race. Lee goes for the heat. I'm sorry. Raise art blocks and gets the up 1-2 punish.
You know, I like winning a round by sending a message. For example, a 1-3 throw with Anna, the leg kick, you know. And like, sometimes you do something to add that extra insult when you win a round. I like that.
Oh! It hits different. Nice. Good back four.
That back four hit different. Yep.
Yes. That held a lot of anger behind it. Alright. Right now, Mahihkan's doing a pretty good job keeping this lead so far, but Chris is trying to close that gap. Alright, somehow we have those crazy interactions where we just move around. Goes for 4-4-3, but met with a parry. Oh, he's just fainting. Yeah, I've had enough. Get grabbed. Get grabbed.
Okay, while standing 1+2 is considered standing, because she was doing the electric slide and she got thrown off the linoleum floor. Like,
hey man, I noticed you like to dance a little bit, so I'm gonna take a little ride with you.
Back 3-3, do it again. Oh no, still gets flipped.
And I'm liking the back 3-3 usage from Chris, but I think if they use it just a little bit more and just don't stop, just be really confident about it, it could get somewhere. But Mahihkan's not gonna let him get the light of day to use it at the tail end of his helper right now, running out of heat no less too. Can they make a comeback from this somehow? Yes, they can with Magic 4-3-4, and we get a full combo. No tornadoes tonight. Misses the last few hits to seal the deal. Mahihkan fighting back right now. What do we do?
Oh, my plus frame! No! Oh, he's done! He's done! You know what? They both set up their best frame traps on each other, and he said, yeah, that's pretty nice. How about the best frame trap? Rage Art gets the W. Sometimes you gotta press the win button, and Mahihkan shows us how.
It is there for a reason, man. It's okay to use your Rage Arts. That's why they gave it to you. It's not a bad thing, and don't let no one else tell you otherwise, man. Rage Arts are the things that we hate, but you have to appreciate. That's what that is. Things we hate, but have to appreciate.
I just could not understand how, like, every time you wanted to press a button back for 3 interactions straight, the other one just said, nice, but I got something for you. 4-3-4, like you said, the back 2, the spacing trap into a down forward 2 trap, and then, of course, just a heat smash and everything. And he said, I'm +6. No, I'm just going to press that button.
So I'm just going to play my game. I don't care what your frames are. Frames? that doesn't exist with me. Just setups and, you know, pick a guy to pray you don't get hit, you know?
All right, so we're going to see Papilla come back down, and Down's going to give us another showing. So I feel like we didn't get to see his full potential, and I know that he's played Papilla in the past before, so maybe we're going to be able to see that offensive mix. And I mean, anyone at GOD, anyone at Tekken King now with the rank adjustments is no joke, but anyone at a GOD rating knows what they're doing. So this is just about finding a way to win or finding something that your opponent may not know and exploiting it to the best.
And you know what happens when someone doesn't know how to fight back? you are making clips left and right. You're gonna go clip that specific interaction and be like, hey man, you didn't know what to do. GG's. I'm better.
Sometimes you don't want to be on that clip, but like, hey, every time I catch myself getting caught in a Relo clip, I'm just like, that's nice. Yeah, and the good old John 316 classic, you know?
Oh my god, man. John 316, that is a name I want to see again too. I remember watching that name a lot back in Tekken 7 days. Pretty sure, wasn't it Jack, if I'm not mistaken? Correct me if I'm wrong here.
Well, he absolutely destroys my universe with Brian these days.
Okay, so they are on the Brian now. But either way, John 316 was, man, I gotta say, very good player to watch in the past. And thankfully they're still playing now, so they're still good to watch even to this day. That's not to put down anyone else. It's just, you like somebody, you like somebody. What can I say?
All right, Pulse's own Papilla is going to take on Down here. And, oh, we got a nice fit from the Flamboyant pack, as I learned spending my coins last week. All right, Just Frame start off the round. I like it.
Yeah, that's a Flamboyant Just Frame Skyrocket. Just Flamboyant Rocket, I guess. I don't know. We're going to come up with names later. Don't listen to me, y'all.
I guess Papilla's doing just an Armor King fit, you know?
Yeah, and you know what? Honestly, I like it. It's not bad. The character's coming soon anyways. Misses the down forward 2, trying to catch the sidestep down right now, keeping us locked in place with the use of that heat dash. But Papilla, though, getting some started, spends the cash as well. Good duck as well, but however, wow, full crouch down forward 2 for your troubles, good sir. And Papilla, now, on upper hand here, gets the giant swing throw.
Yeah, I mean, they just both gambited on each other. You want an instant duck swing? I got you right back. Set up on the space, the Jaguar step, the flying heel, skyward press into the down forward 1. I would have got caught.
Yeah, that worked out for them, by the way. They blocked that shit and was like, hold on. What did I just do? I can make this happen. Nice back 1-2 punish on the sides after sidestepping, by the way. Papilla doing really good so far. Gets the side swap. Okay,
Oh yeah. So I do remember now. We have played each other in the past, and yeah, I was a June main until the second Anna dropped, so I have played Mahihkan in the past. That's cool.
Hey, sister, or sister relative. I don't know.
Oh, he was ready for the back heel. That's a string you don't see a lot from King players, but I mean, showing he's got that lab work done. He opts for the wall explosion and bicycle kicks him back in it. That's swaggy.
Looking for the highs in games like in this game is actually going to be very beneficial too. So the fact that Down was ready for that right there, yeah, I would not want to use any more.
Oh,
we get the rolling death cradle. Yo, roll him up.
That's always the bet. There's no way he's gonna do it. I'm not gonna cover this angle because there's no way. Oh, he's that. He's like that. He's built different.
You have to use rolling death cradle. Look, I'm just here. I'm that guy, bro. I can do that, and you're not gonna be ready for me. Check it out. I got the throw. Go down, and I'm not done. Break the legs, Boston Crab style. Ooh. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, Papilla's shouting my local scene out. Good job.
You already know. He's got the mic in his hand and everything. He's talking to the people deep down. He's talking to the people. I bet you Papilla, after he sees the win screen, he just imitates King as well with the mic in his hand talking to the crowd. It's like, I win. I'm the better King. I got this shit on deck.
Everyone in the ONi Arena.
Exactly. I can't snarl right now. Ash is gonna be pissed with me. I've lost my snarls.
The snarl is always there, but I think it gets kind of my Hispanic buff to it. Because can you roll your R's?
Well, I'm not answering that question.
Okay.
I'm on pack watch right now if I answer that question.
That is quite all right. We will roll into game 2 here with Papilla up 1 game as Kuromoko finds their rolling R's.
It took me a second, I had to get the download ready. It was like going at 200 megabytes per second,
All right, the rush taking the low drop kick, and it just keeps him at the wall. Just runs the mix again, gets the flip, and the alley kick blocked.
All right, now down right here. Didn't do a good job of pressure. Guts the high somehow, if that was even a high. Tekken has those interactions, and then ends it with a giant swing. That's going to be down literally around already.
Yeah, that's the move we're talking about where it just leads to another RFF mix. And yeah, you can duck that. But there's a lot of mids that would eat you up for that all day. But, I mean, that's that's kind of a core design for Hwoarang specifically. I know you can say that, canceled, gets Plasma Blade, never mind. But he has to risk in a lot of lows that are completely blockable and launchable, even more so than your normal character.
Looking pretty solid here so far. Goes for the turnaround. Yeah, go right back over there. I make sure. Hey, we're gonna do it again. I want the wall. And guess what? RKO. He is having a blast.
That was a mind game and a lot of confidence because he had the guaranteed wall splat and he said, I'm still gonna RKO you. Why you staring?
You're not ready. This is my game. I run it. Jaguar steps back, wants to see what Down reactions are, and Down actually approaching a little more cautiously this time because Papilla gets 1 hit and is explosive. And that's what Down doesn't want to get caught by. Oh no, the spring kick though.
You look for a back 3 just as a reaction. Oh no, he's pressing the right buttons, but he's getting the wrong result. Oh!
Wait, hold on. Attack sessions. One last time, Papilla gets the throw, but Down was able to break it. Peacekeeper to get in, but there's a nut punch. Down kick once again. Uh-oh, how do we close this out? Can Papilla keep the pressure, but doesn't manage to do so? Gets caught by the back 1. And now up on a board here with 1 round is Down.
It's just instantly the match slowed down because they felt like each other just kind of ran through some wild gimmicks.
And that's all. I wouldn't even say that's all Tekken is. There's just gimmicks that you're just never gonna be ready for half the time. But when gimmicks appear, oh, that was ballsy. Okay, I like it.
It's not a snake edge. Oh, again! He says you do not duck.
No, you don't. He's exposing him in real time. Yo.
And Papilla takes it. He absolutely Jaguar sprinted his way to victory. And when it all seemed like it was, at least setting us up for a 1-1, Papilla just believed in the Tekken 8 design philosophy, which is plus frame into plus frame, into heat, into a stance mix up, into guess for your life.
Thinking about this clip of John Cena and Kurt Angle, the only one I can always that comes to my mind, bro. It's Kurt Angle in the ring. Just imagine that as Papilla, or even Tomoriru for that matter. And you're just like, oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. Think of John Cena as Tomoriru or Papilla. That's what I'm trying to get at. And think of, I don't know, let's just say Unmei. Unmei is Kurt Angle. Good comparison. And Unmei's just like, and what can you bring to the table? What can you bring to me? And Tomoriru just speaks up ruthless aggression and just RKO right there. That's how that goes. Telling you, man.
The mouthpiece goes everywhere, but I mean, at least we'll get some good action. And I feel like Tomoriru, you know, doesn't feel like someone who'd cut a long promo. You know, I think they'd believe in the chest bump, and that's about it. I feel like Unmei could cut a mean promo though.
Unmei would probably talk the most amount of shit. I can only imagine. Like, Unmei, no disrespect, brother, and I love you with all my heart, because, hey, man, we're all Tekken players doing the same thing, playing the game. But, man, I swear to God, that one person piss you off, I'm ready to hear the curse words flying. Speaking of curse words, what is this? King and Armor King.
I just realized it. Big head mode activate, too.
Yo? Big head mode, that's a mode I do not see anymore, man.
I don't know. Yeah, not since like GoldenEye No Mercy days since I've last seen or utilized the big head cheat.
Alright, and locking us in with Heat Smash right now. Unmei doing a pretty good job on defense, able to break the throw and gets a 3+4 as well with the likes of Heat, and that's only accessible for them in Heat, so you have to use that move with Eddy. It's a very good mid, and it launches, but now we're launching Unmei here for going for that Hell Sweep once again.
Yeah, he has called out the relax mix already correctly both times here, and we're already in round 1.
And now we're sitting here in round 2, so let's see what Tomoriru brings to the table, because that first round was definitely very, very good showcase of their strengths.
Yeah, because I know that, you know, Unmei's spacing is wonderful with that movement, but Tomoriru is, you know, asking for that short-range space, so he's feeling pretty comfortable as long as these sequences don't keep him out.
And that was a punish, by the way. Tomoriru would say he was ready for that. Can Unmei last long? We got 30 seconds on the clock, because Tomoriru, again, playing King, the explosive character, you get hit one good time, you're cooked. Unmei, though, charges forward with the Heat Smash and runs in. Just watches Tomoriru break his cop out of Shining Wizard. Blue sparked it, too.
Instant ready. Like, Unmei backdash just to create, and Tomoriru was already gripping him.
He was like, yo, come here. I want a hug.
Look at that. That is a keep out throw.
Keep out throw. Oh my God. We can always say keep out throw, and no one's saying it enough.
Almost had it.
That causes a flow? Wait, what did they do exactly? Alright, good for Unmei right here, mixing us up. Yeah, and like you mentioned too, Maya, you were saying Eddy is one of those characters that has to play super tricky. String knowledge is key. And it's showcased right now, but Tomoriru isn't budging.
Yeah, he absolutely has to win on these frame-tight mixes. Otherwise, Tomoriru gets to set up a more devastating mix. Oh, like that. And then all he needs is any one of his devastating mids. And then you want to swing, and then he muscle armors. And then you want to swing, and then he just sprints to the side. He's got command moves. He's got armor. What doesn't he have? And, of course, the throw game.
Yep. I think what he doesn't have right now is a bottle of Modelo. That's what he doesn't have right now. give King a Modelo, and I promise you, he's at like Super Saiyan level 2 or something. King level 2.
I go to majors and, you know, a rare piece of Anna swag, something that almost no one ever sees is this rare resin statue from 3. But what I see now at all the majors is the rare Modelo King promo shirt that they made during, I think it was the Tekken 4 era. And I always see the same 2 people walking around with them pristine and everything. And I'm like, where did you get that? And he's like, you don't want to know.
I know. You don't need to know. I mean, we already know about the Armor King shirt with the Modelo, so that one is not hard to find at all. And this is now Eddy as Lee, which is an interesting cosplay. I'm surprised he was going for the fit there. Eddy's just a swagging out. So I'm gonna send with Stands forward. Just trying to mix us up and goes for the throw out of handstand. Good.
Yeah,
Ender.
The handstand mix again! Oh my. We are conditioned, we are warped, we are in my head, Charles, please.
Yo, Xavier, can you tell me what's happening right now? Please, I know you're sitting in that wheelchair, but you have to read what's going to come next. Please, I need my future.
I remember at Combo Breaker, Children of the Atom tournament, someone called the other person who's playing Xavier a spoon bender, and we're like, "Hey, that feels offensive."
That feels offensive. Wait a second. I would have said that too. That does feel offensive.
Nice on the 2-break. Oh my gosh, he just gets hit with the heat smash.
Thankfully, it was float damage though, so they're not dead just yet. But Unmei can still take this in their favor. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, does not care. Just hop knees through it. Seen it all one too many times, and Papilla is going to go up a round once again like before.
Wait, is this just Violet?
Yeah, it's just Violet.
Ah, okay.
It's just Violet. I was like, that's Lee. Wait a minute. No, that's Violet. That's a whole different person. That's his persona.
Ooh. All right, and now... Yeah, he wanted to show headstand again, and Tomoriru was like, I am not playing this. Let's put the armor down.
He's not having none of that, all right? Tomoriru, how do I say it? He's someone who's going to press, I'm not Tomoriru, Papilla, he's someone that's going to press just at any moment that there seems to be a gap. And, you know, Unmei has been doing the stance mix-ups a lot and feinting, so for him, that works perfectly. Once again, another mid, but Tomoriru now throws out the Rage Art and actually lands it this time. Gonna put the lock.
I like the balance of how Tomoriru plays, like, passive and aggressively. He balances the styles so well, where you're like, okay, now I know he's mashing. Now I know he's throwing. Wait, why is he sitting still doing nothing?
Why is he sitting still? Yep. And then gets caught. Oh, man. Poor.
Well, he mixed them up by standing still. Didn't work out.
Yep. It didn't work out. You're standing still? You're standing still. I'm going to hit your legs. You better block. Nice sidestep 2 from Eddy. Gets the 4-3+4 as well, but giant swing. Tomoriru is going to throw us at the wall here. I was confusing names because I just see a king player and then I see the name Papilla, but it does not matter. We're going in with 3-2-2. Dashes up. Misses the mid because thankfully Unmei stayed grounded. So again, he smash blocks the mid. Good job from Unmei. Good defense. Uh-oh. The tides have turned. Can this go work in Unmei's favor?
The gut, the alley, no commitments, just small runs. Oh no, the toll kicks takes a toll on Unmei. We are going to a final round.
You know what this means? Both players are in desperation mode. Can Unmei get the next game, or does Tomoriru move further out to winners finals to the King's Throne known as Grands? And right now Unmei's got something to say. It's no thank you. You need to stay with me in this set one more time. What the hell?
The first back 3 didn't work, so we'll just auto-correct back 3 again.
Exactly. See, you gotta do it one good time. Another time.
Oh, misjudged the distance on it, runs in, and he just says, when can I drop the elbow? Works well with the shove.
Gets the heat dash. Gets the heat engager, and now we got a full stick of butter to work with here. Gotta put it on some food at some point. Wow!
And that was because Tomoriru has been ending really early on the Jaguar sprint to set up neutral stuff, and I absolutely got called out for it just like that. Now, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
My hands are in the air. My hands are in the air, man. Hey,
there's a W on the screen, and it was not prophesized, it was witnessed.
It was witnessed in real time. No commentators curse. Not even a blessing. You earned that victory.
Okay, I mean, it's 1-1. Now it's a rank set.
Yep. Hey, that's COVID kicks right there. That's COVID kicks. Be careful for that, dude. You're going to get sick. I'm telling you. One day, you're going to be playing Unmei in bracket. And you're going to finish that set. Win or lose. You're going to go into your next set. And maybe you might have lost. You're like, damn, I feel sick. What happened? COVID kick. Eddy 333.
I mean, if I didn't know better, I'd be like, yeah, that's just speed goofing off on an alt. Hey, he's just trying to get it with every character, Oh, I love it. we talk about the characters that people are gonna freak out about, and like top of the list, I got 3 people. It's definitely Miguel, Julia, and one other character.
Oh, I'm gonna be so goddamn happy if Julia returns. That's someone I enjoyed playing in 7, and you know, any other iteration, any other Tekken iteration that she was a part of. She's really fun. Nice handstand forward, locking us in and gets the full combo forward as well. On a tear right now.
All right, oh, he's ready for it.
And didn't duck the high that time. Again, that is a duckable string. Hey.
You know, this reminds me of Evo Japan, where like we barely saw rage arts in competitive play until Evo Japan, where it happened over 30 times in top 8. There's just like, hey, you know, if I'm gonna lose a round, if I'm gonna lose to an Ana 50-50, why not just put the 50-50 in my hands? There's no combo. There's no nothing I need to do. It's I win or you win. Press button.
Yep. And guess what? If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. I don't. It's still a win-win, not even a lose-lose. Nice elbow. Oh wow, a 4-4 right there. Small paces out of Tomoriru. Looking at Unmei's reactions, probably. Maybe Unmei made a mistake.
Runs, takes the drop kick. Ooh, spaced perfectly, but the giant swing broken.
Careful there. Oh, smashes through the armor, and Unmei is low on life once again, and then down 4-1 to catch them tech rolling. Unfortunate for Unmei. However, can they clutch up and get that victory? Because they were able to get it last time. It's the same situation like before. So, let's see how this turns out.
What a conversion on the float. The forward 4, he's been doing it all day. Maybe Unmei thought a different setup was coming?
It's too early. It's too late to know now. Right now, we're gonna keep pushing on forward. Unmei on their last bit of health right now. Gets caught by the dig jab once again, and now down 4-1. Same string like before.
Yeah, he was just, you know, he had a lot of life to gamble away. He had a lot of cash. Like Fear of Silence says, you know, sometimes when you do your most unsafe moves, you just gotta, you know, you gotta have confidence. You gotta press those buttons. You can't take your foot off the gas and Tekken 8. But sometimes you just gotta think like, hey, if I get hit by this, that's like $30, right? I've got $200 in the bank. I'm giving you $30 if this is wrong. But if I'm right, I win the match.
And I get more money on top of that. I get like 500 if I'm right.
And it builds confidence, right? You keep getting these hits, you keep getting these payouts, and then you say, you know what? It doesn't even matter if I'm wrong here. I have the confidence to press because nothing bad's going to happen with this bank.
And confidence is super duper important, especially with your bank. You don't want to be confident with your money? Like, come on now.
Oh, and this economy gets the free follow-up, the hook.
Bro, JG Wentworth didn't even know how to respond to
that. It's my juggle, and I want it now.
It's my guarantee counter hit confirm, and I need it now.
Ooh. Got over the head.
Right there? Oh, you went back.
I mean, I wasn't expecting it, so I mean, it worked out as intended.
True. Hey, if it works, I will give you that. But every now and then, I'll see a spring kick, and I'm like, Anya, I know you're mad about that, aren't you? Just a tad bit,
Yeah, when you inevitably carry someone to the wall and you see that spring kick, and you're like, that's rough, buddy.
Yep. Nice, looking good so far.
Believe in the hell sweep. Ooh, the keep out giant swing not working.
Careful now. What a walk. 1-3. Couldn't. That's not high kick punishable. 1-3. Slightly negative, but definitely not unpunishable. Definitely not punishable by a mile. You gotta stop doing that hop knee there.
It's 13, but you gotta understand that, like, if there was movement or a button press, he would have got that launch. He just bet on it twice.
Hey, he bet right. He didn't get launched for it. Wow!
That's what we do to our local John Tekken. He loves staying in Jaguar Sprint just like that, so we just normal throw him. And it's scary. Good luck. Do that on rank. Normal throw a Jaguar Sprint running dead at you and see what happens.
I am scared for my life, dude. I don't even want to risk it. That's how scary it is. Oh, and then go for the RKO again. Poor Unmei. Gonna have to hold that one.
This is exactly how the breakout finals went with IllicitKris. You know, IllicitKris went up 2-0, and then it went up 2 rounds, and then Tomoriru said, wait a minute, I am going to give you the most intense 3 rounds you're ever going to see.
The heat level up is going crazy right now. And Tomoriru is going to keep rolling with the gas, blocks the low, while rising 2 to punish into the mid kick from sprinting. And now we're sitting on set point for Tomoriru right now to go up 3-1. But can Unmei make it 2-2 though?
I do like Unmei challenging that Jaguar sprint, even though he lost the round for it. It just shows that you cannot keep running away with these.
It's not invincible. It's not going to always be invincible to use. And when I find out how to counteract it, I'm going to counteract it. And counteracting every choice that, you know, Tomoriru is trying to present, Unmei is fighting back. Look at the health lead. We're only 35 seconds into this round, and Tomoriru is almost down for the count. But thankfully, we get the counter hit for neutral 2. And now the giant thing comes out. Unmei, this is looking dangerous.
Is it gonna hit?
Oh, hit the wall! Oh no!
Hit him!
Careful!
Oh!
Oh no! He blocked the low. Wait! He blocked the low too. Go down!
And they say you can't block in Tekken 8. You had those were some of the best low blocks. We'll not talk about the punishes, but some of the best low blocks that we have seen. And they weren't just instant ducks. They weren't timing reads. They were, I know that's coming. That is beautiful work as Papilla just sneaks it out.
That was hella good. Oh my lord, man. You know, low after low being blocked like that. That's how you know the Tekken is getting good. That's how you know the person you're fighting is bringing out the best in you. And that's why we all keep playing Tekken.
Tomoriru is absolutely sick with it, and I just loved how Papilla steps up and is ready to just get that run back on Mahihkan. But like Tomoriru has shown me that every time you think you understand a very clear and logical King style, he makes just a little subtle change, and it just makes a huge difference.
And you know, that can go for almost any character too, but with King, it's again, he's such an explosive character. So for him to get that sort of start like that after one quick interaction, whether it be off the jab, whether it be off the RKO, whether it be off of even, you know, 444, anybody you could think of, for God's sakes. Let's just go with that. Anybody you could think of. It creates that momentum, and that's all King wants, and that's all he needs. Kind of like Bullet from Blaze Blue. She gets heat meter, you might be a little bit scared, because once you get hit, you're cooked. Or even Susano, like me. 6B, you're cooked.
I mean, to me, nothing is more frustrating than just a really, you know, lame Hakuben, but I totally understand, and we're going to jump right into it. All right, we have Papilla and Mahihkan. You've got one flavor of King, and now we're moving over to another. That's the beauty. You can have a top-tier character, a bottom-tier character. They're all going to play completely different.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, we could be potentially getting a King mirror match for Grand Finals between Papilla and Tomoriru if they keep playing as hard as they are right now. But Mahihkan also has been doing an extremely good job. So, like I said earlier, do not count them out. Looking pretty good so far. 4-4. Yep, trying to catch some stepping, but fuck. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Hey, sometimes we feel it. I understand. Get step doesn't launch it. But I'm seeing Mahihkan just go through a few of, dare I say the evil word, cans the drop kick.
Cans are good. I love having both cans. Rage Art, Papilla, I don't think that was the right choice, and gets punished. Yep, as expected. It happens, though.
Yeah, Papilla, not a stranger of just absolutely reading a button or timing, not afraid to press that Rage Art button.
And everyone does it too at some point. Everyone is looking out for something subtle, because when that subtle thing turns into something big, you're gonna look out for it every other time. However, no need to look out for this one anymore. We're in a grab animation. Do we get the RDC?
No, but we're gonna get the chain broken.
Okay, good. Oh! And then, that's very good awareness right there from Papilla. So some people would have gotten hit right there. I might have been one of those people, but thankfully Papilla is not one of those people.
Oh!
Just Moon Man on him.
Dang, I was gonna say it's not a moon salt, it's not a lion salt, but I can't say a jaguar salt. I'm not sure what the term.
It's a king salt. It's king. It's king specifically. If King lands it, it's different. I'm liking this from so far from Mahihkan and Papilla. Both players are playing super solid right now. It's not very super scrambly. It's more so like they're just trying to find out what is their timing. But it's also just, hey, when's the right time? Mahihkan tried to go in, but was met with the Muscle Buster. Oh, sorry, Muscle Armor into the Muscle Armor 2. My God.
Yeah, Papilla was picking up on a lot of, I guess, Mahikan's, not flowcharts, but can sequences. There's very rarely that Mahihkan throws something out in neutral and doesn't immediately cover it up with a more scary button. You know, you keep seeing the up forward 3 into an instant crouch cancel while standing 4. Like, you see the back 2 into an immediate down forward 2 into an immediate Sabaki each time. Watch every time he down forward 2s.
Yep, and it gets caught right in the gut once again. How many times will a King player not use that move, you know?
Took her to the batting cages, just absolutely dropped it. Up forward 3, finally counter hits, gets the walls. Oh, no. Never mind, I'm a liar.
You know what? The cameraman also lied to me too. He said we're gonna be on one side, and he just decided to swap sides. Probably nothing strange to both of these players. Of course, this is just a casual interaction. It's just casual.
Elbow, the falling rain just works, gets it all. Smack on the bokeh.
Yep. Ming. And that's all they wrote. Mahihkan Sky doing really good. And this is only the first set, by the way. These two players haven't even gotten their one on the board yet. It's just 2 rounds apiece. So they're keeping up. Jaguar steps back. Papilla right now just wants them to go in so bad. Oh! Barely missed it. And then kick right after.
I think he was trying to go into muscle armor twice because he canceled it and then popped it again because I saw counter hit. Oh, great step.
Yep. Oh, side step 2 coming out to play. Yep,
you go from a good step to a built-in step to a counter step. Oh my, and that's a good way. Yeah, this is something that I show some intermediate folks in the Breakout Academy. It's called sometimes you got to get ready for the 2s and the 3s. It's kind of a musical term, but in Tekken, I use that to explain. Sometimes if you don't know the matchup, sometimes if you know you're going against a skilled player and you see, you know, something that just looks kind of illogical out in neutral, you know, you just see kind of a hop kick that was way too far away from you. It didn't feel like keep out. I tell people the laws of the 2s and the 3s. There's something that can cover that up, and there's something that can come after that. And if it's plus or extremely minus, expect something after that. And that will save your life, because that is something we're seeing a lot with Mahihkan. And hey, you know, outside of one pop knee, it has not stopped Papilla.
Oh man, missed the 4-4 right there. So you saw Asuka just tipping on her toes. It's not often you get to see that whiff. So that animation, you better appreciate it while you get it. That's the one time you can say, "Oh, this character's cute. She's really cute."
So you saw I was saying pay attention to down forward 2 as the RKO comes out. Every time Mahihkan throws out that down forward 2, just look at the coverage move. The sidestep 2, the Sabaki, they come out every time. The sidestep 2.
Yeah, right there, as you say it. Oh, Hwoarang 1+2, Papilla backing away, and just kind of watching, letting Mahihkan kind of kill themselves almost. They don't have to do much. 15 seconds are on our clock right now, and he's just Jaguar stepping away. I don't got but you got too damn comfortable, and now you gotta pay the price. Rage art or doesn't even need it. 3-ring circus. Holy Jesus.
Yeah, that was just absolutely clinical in a duck. Put his dreams and hopes on it and caught him catching one too many jabs high.
And Papilla, Loki, they might have been thinking to themselves, okay, maybe I should stop playing this range game, and maybe have decided to make that approach, and that was might have cost them. Counter hit 2, no less. That's big girl damage on our screen right now. Pop the heat as well, right? Good combos, man. These, you know, you didn't see these combos back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see this. You didn't see this character doing all of that.
I mean, the 3-ring circus is still some of the best just because of the unscaled hit at the end, but dang. 1-3. That is something that has not changed since Tekken 5.
Goodness. Papilla right now doing excellent so far. Fuego, my mans. Oh, wow. Red the staying down. Good job. All right, goes
Ring.
in.
Block for your life. Tech for your life.
3 seconds. 2, 1. Yo, wait, Mahihkan took it by the last pixel.
I like the pop-off parry.
It's like, yeah! You gotta have a little pop-off. It's like, Hwoarang players sometimes do it too, where they'll just start stance canceling, or like just stance transitioning with 1+2 and 3+4. It's so cool to see it happen.
I'm a little anti-gremlin. Just back 3, forward 3, back 3, forward 3.
How dare you!
Oh,
wow. Standing
The
4 there.
bravery.
That could have led into a very ugly situation for Mahihkan, but it worked out just fine. Papilla goes in with the Shining Wizard. Mahihkan still got a lot of health to work with. We're getting to that raised territory, though, but we're fighting back just a few hits away from getting closer to that point. 20 seconds on our clock here. And Hwoarang 1+2 once again.
That's crazy. It caught and kept the piece so well when Papilla was blocking beautifully in neutral, but I just did not expect that to hit.
Nope.
And it counter hit 3 times in one game.
It's one of those moves that you're gonna see a lot of Asuka's use once again, because y'all, you gotta remember, she can fake that move. All she has to do is just play a little mind game. Because she doesn't even have to let the move hit. But when she knows it hits, she's like, I gotcha. It's just fishing. You gotta, what's that commercial? You're like, oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Oh, you got the dollar bill on the hook. That's what that is. That's who Asuka is. Down.
It's holding down can cancel it. June has kind of like the same thing, and what I see a lot is kind of what you saw at the end was getting the full crouch down forward 2 setups and just kind of rocking with the wall standing 4 if you just want to keep it tight. And that is the name of Mahihkan's playstyle, just using great tight moves to cover, using the Sabaki a lot in -9 situations, not finishing the string, and doing the safe down forward 2, no consequences on the screen.
Man, consequences? I don't know what that is. I'm Asuka, bro. All I know is go in. Alright. Papilla here. Gets caught by the can-can. Yep. You ran up on old girl. What did you think was gonna happen? You know? It happens to the best of us, but we're gonna pick up this next round here with a pretty good combo. Maybe wants to break that balcony, but doesn't manage to do so. It might have been a little too far, or actually a little too awkward, really. Not far. Way too awkward.
All right, I'm not afraid to ask it, chat. What is the break on the grounded giant swing? Because I understand giant swing's a 1 break normally, but I don't know about the ground throw.
I do not remember myself, so that's definitely the question I have answered from my brain.
Because you got options like, you know, going between the legs, AO, or breaking the legs, but, you know, those are all different breaks. It's same thing with drag or Paul grounded setups. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh goodness, 4 crowds down 4-3, and then 4-3+4 right after. The classic combo. Doesn't get old. Not even really a combo, it's just one of those things that if you get hit by, it's like, damn, maybe could I have blocked that on time? Uh-oh.
Can't the combo back. That was saucy. I like it.
I don't see that very often anymore. That was really nice, but this was even better for Papilla's sake because now they got some cooldown time and extra damage to apply to that health bar.
Yeah, this is a round Mahihkan cannot afford to lose, but running in, getting the knee, the forward 4. Don't let it, okay. I was gonna say, don't let him set up heat because you are in a world for pain, but we righted the ship. This is set point.
Yep, and only one of us can go further into the bracket tonight. Who is it going to be? The whiff parry, Mahihkan might have been trying to read something there. Maybe thinking Papilla was gonna press. And once again, catching him, that heat burst activation was just a little too linear.
Oh no!
Able to avoid the sweep? Okay.
We are having some topsy-turvy moments. Finally, a pause in the RKO as the mousetrap starts falling and the ball starts rolling towards the cage. The back 3, the legs swept. There's one more touch, and Papilla somehow turned her around and punched her in the booty. We are going to a final round.
Man, that's gonna leave a mark, man. That's disrespectful, man. You ain't gotta do all of that. Whipping them slaps on the ankles right there. Pops the heat burst to try and lock Mahihkan in place, but Mahihkan is still able to move the can whipping over the Jaguar sweep like that. The low drop kick.
That's the thing what kind of do. Oh no! Go low. Oh, she went mid. All right, I would have died there.
You know what? Yeah, I would have too. I'm a habitual ducker. It's in my blood. Unfortunately. Backs away right now, and you know Mahihkan's just trying to find that angle, whiffing a lot of strength, or whiffing a few moves, and just doing feints is definitely getting Papilla to crack by a little bit. But there's the down 1+2 into a big kick. And then on the snake edge right after the casting tackle. You did guess right. And that's all I wrote.
That one hurts, especially because he wasn't using it. I play Anya, I play King Ray all the time, and let me tell you, they will run up to you round 1, second 5, and punch the ground, give you a good Sashiro. But Mahihkan kept it in the pocket. I don't think I saw it for 2 whole games, and then suddenly, twice in a closeout situation, that takes guts, that takes skills, that takes everything you need to win the match and punch your ticket into grand finals.
It's one of those barely reactable moves, like at 18 and 19 frames, if I'm not mistaken. You can correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, by the way, because again, I can only remember so many numbers. But that move is definitely one of the trademark moves to help you boost your Asuka gameplay, because when you land it, you get a guaranteed 4-2, and not only that, but you feel a little bit confident that you could do it again, because it's just so quick. If they're standing for too long, I mean, hey, get punched. What do you want me to do?
Makes sense.
Exactly.
I am going to double check the frames on that because I know the name by heart is Sashiro, but it is 20, so it is the same as a good old Anna hand chop. So, I mean, it is on the border of what the human eye and some scientists might say would be a normal reaction time that could be possible to block in. But of course, always remember the mental stack, age, ability, recognition, knowledge. Our brains are all different. But Twitter will tell you I can duck that 10-frame jab and launch it every time. But we are going to get into your grand finals.
It's a Twitter.
Aye.
Twitter user. Wait, Marta?
I'm sorry. Losers final, my bad.
That's okay. It happens to the best. That's a very good Marta custom. I hate that these colors genuinely work very, very well. Do you want Marduk back?
I guess maybe it's Slim Marduk. You know,
Slim
you got
Marduk?
Slim Bob, you got Slim Marduk.
Slim Marduk would go crazy. No more beef balls.
I actually would be mad if he came into Tekken 8 and suddenly they were like, he lost 200 pounds and, you know, is a normal athletic build guy. I'd be like, that kind of ruins the design mentality of having special big bodies. Someone like Falk is imposing for a reason, you know?
Yes. Gotta have a little bit of variety with your characters, man. That's why we want some more females up in here. That's why we want some more skinny dudes up here. That's
all females and all necks need to look the same.
Yes. We're gonna release an update just to adjust the size of, like, you know, the legs, the thighs. You know, we got the breast update, for example, and we got the eye update. You know, we're paying attention to this stuff.
All right, I will move on from this topic, but there's 2 things that need to get patched in models, and that is both Lee and Leo need to have a bulge pack update, all right?
You know what? Preach,
all right. Spring kicks for all my troubles. There's the double coverage, the down forward 2 into the Sabaki, the 2-1-2, and a back 3 just because he felt like doing a little flip.
But got caught by the wall. Oh my god, I cannot even remember what move that was, but definitely got launched for it, though. It'll come back to my memory at some point. Unmei here gets the tornado, and I'm surprised they still had it, too. Locking us in with that elbow. Mixing us up with the handstand 4. Spends the cash.
You get caught looking. Didn't get the punish in time.
Oh! If that was 3 plus 4, it might have caught.
Asuka stared 6 inches away from some size 13s. I would have been scared.
Yo, stomping in the Air Force Ones. Oh my god, 7 seconds, 6 seconds on the clock, ducks the high, breaks the arm, grabs the parry, and that's gonna seal the lead for Unmei here. And, you know, I'm mad, so I'm gonna rage art. Dang. I lost that fair and square.
Yeah, I like Mahihkan has a different set of buttons that you normally see a lot of Asuka players use. I just love the interesting rotation, using the full gets the wall splat off the back too, but uses the full move list, and that really is why I would call someone a character specialist.
So far, Unmei here keeping up with the pressure, gets the heat dash, but that wall there is going to actually mess up the combo for something, could have been something bigger if we didn't have that there. Mahihkan trying to fight back, but gets caught on counter, hit by the 1-2-3, and that is Unmei going up 2 rounds now. Round 4 here. What can we do next?
I love that. That's so bully. Just jabbed it. It's like his own G-clef shoved him against the wall.
It's just, I don't care. I'm going to press that string. And you're going to get caught by it. You didn't duck the 3rd hit either? Yo, you're cooked, bucko.
Yeah, negative 8 frames. It's a state of mind, and here comes the setup with the Litz. Maybe we're going to get a little bit of a time warp combo in this, but I'm ready for some hyper fighting Tekken.
Oh! The back 3, you know what? I was not ready for that one. Hey, hyper fighting Tekken. And then 3+4 out of Unmei right after. Thankfully, the remainder of Heat was able to give them this beautiful confirm 460 damage, and now Unmei is once again playing the trickster that they are. Maybe not anymore.
So, I mean, Mahihkan was just, not playing to press the buttons like Unmei was, and now he's getting throws in there. He's recognizing you gotta challenge stuff, and then he gets hell swept, but he's still alive, and the Heat Smash.
That's all she wrote. Asuka Heat Smash is just a very great Heat Smash. You're playing a whole another 50-50. As soon as you block it, you gotta guess between two quick things. 1+2 or down 1+2. At least that's what I use when I play Asuka, because I know people are gonna get hit by it eventually. One of the other.
Oh, rocks it. It gets a float off the quick rise in handstand. This is layers of Tekken you'd never see in the full charge.
And another full charge that blocks it out too. Unmei right now doing excelente so far. Right after, and then gets the guaranteed 3+4. But a dragon wheel kick once again for Mahihkan. That's a how many times have they used that dragon wheel kick and gotten themselves out of harm's way? It's infamous for a reason.
Yeah, I'm from the school of can, so when I see a good back three, parried for the win. That sends the ultimate message. Oh no!
Punch you right in your jaw. I wish you would do that again, buddy. That's exactly what Mahihkan says right there. Just
I love me some Street Fighter 4, and that's just like Fei Long reversal rage art. Come at me from any direction, and then you absolutely blow them up for their entire life bar.
Come on!
I've been doing content creation clips, all that good stuff since Tekken 8 came out, and there's I don't really clip a lot of combos or cool moments anymore like I used to, but anytime I win off a counter or a parry, you better believe I'm hitting that share button.
That's going on the Twitter page immediately. We're gonna get 10,000 likes after making history, internet history. You got your follower account, you got your following boosted up by 500 after that clip. You're seeing all the benefits, all the buffs in the world.
Nah, it feels good to not only call out a button, because you can press a button to beat a button, but you literally put your entire life launch and everything on the line of I know you were pressing, hands off the controller.
I couldn't have said any better. You take the words right out of my mouth, and man, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Well, anyway,
so how does Unmei kind of work with a very persistent and frustrating, because it seems like Unmei normally controls the distant space a lot, but it just seems like he has to come in and play to Mahihkan's defensive playstyle.
I feel like it's one of those things where you can't just halt away forever. It might have worked on the likes of Papilla, as we did see Unmei did take down Tomoriru, and I'm sorry, not Papilla. Tomoriru. My God, too many. Y'all play King, god damn it. But Unmei took down Tomoriru, and Unmei was definitely trying. I'm sorry, Tomoriru took down Unmei. However, Unmei was still trying to get Tomoriru to crack under the pressure with the likes of just pure simply stance changing, by going from handstand to relax. With Mahihkan Sky here, I gotta say, it's probably just Mahihkan still, playing their game. What I mean by that is, even though we are seeing Unmei trying to apply these mental stacks, there's nothing that Mahihkan is afraid of. And the moment Eddy gives up a bit of their turn, it turns into Mahihkan's game,
Mm-hmm. And
a lot of patience.
It's just every time you feel like your dash block is working, it just becomes one of those situations where you're like, okay, I reset it, I've got my space in, it's time to, and I got back 3'd. All right. I come in with a good mid, I've got a low, I stopped, we're not pressing, we're looking for that movement, and I'm gonna come, and I got back 3'd. It just happened twice, right when he was setting up good sequences, and it is a big killer. And now, people might say, well, hey, that's launch punish, that's easy, but there's a lot of, and as I learned this, of course, from maining June for the beginning half of Tekken 8, I would throw out a back 3, and people would not be able to fully punish it and would resign themselves to taking a 13-14 frame punish, because when you see the back three go off, there's that pushback, there's that timing. But by the time you register, I need to punish it, you also need to put that second layer in your head of like, I need to also do a punish that reaches further. You know, sometimes your launch don't reach or something. And like, if you already see her turning back to her hands, you've already lost a few frames. You can still punish it, but it's too late to launch it exactly. So it's I've gotten away with murder, or I've won matches where the person blocked it and just did their launch, and unfortunately their launch was minus because it just didn't hit perfectly.
Kind of reminds me of the double jump up four, you know, Samsara. That is another one of those moves that if it just so happens to, I guess, either be blocked or sometimes on whiff, you want to make sure you have that right tool to punish it. And again, because he goes down to the ground, like kind of crouches a little bit sometimes, certain launchers or certain strength or certain moves, like maybe back three, whichever character may have one, can whiff on that character. So being prepared for those split-second punishes like that are definitely going to enhance the gameplay further. Speaking of enhancing our gameplay, we're going to be getting right into this match over here.
We're going to Clive Country, good old Phoenix Gate. I was also looking up because 2-1, I was talking with my partner and another commentator about this. 2-1 with Clive is Magic Burst, where he uses the Hand Blast. And we were trying to figure out, it's just called Magic Burst, right? So I'm like, what magic is it? Is it fire, thunder, wind, and everything? We looked it up. It is actually a base 1 Fiara.
Really? Base what?
Yes.
Fire! That's all I can think of. Also, shoutouts to the Tekken 2 Tekken 2 Kazuya that Unmei's rocking on Eddy right here.
Oh yeah! The Pimp Man in the dark room with one light.
Yeah, make sure. Well, what's that damn song? I can't remember it, but it's the one song that everyone knows. Oh my god, I'm gonna remember that song.
The flute song, as I would call it all the time.
Oh yeah, there you go. There we go. Oh, it gets the wall explosion too. Thankfully, off of the hell sweep. Good job for Unmei here. Can pick up and continue. I don't know if we're gonna be seeing another wall anytime soon. Nope. Just wanted to set up and then goes for the rage art, but Mahihkan didn't press a button, and Unmei has to take this round down. AKA he doesn't win.
Wall broke, so that means we're going to see our good friend Zifrit.
Look at him in the background, just having a good old brawl. Just imagine dialogue. Brother, fight me. We have to settle this. The chicken nuggets are almost done.
Listen, I know you're making a Final Fantasy 16 reference, but that just sounded like Metal Gear Solid. Brother.
Just imagine if they were brothers, though. I mean, that was hard. Think about it. Let me cook. Speaking of cooking, that was a lot of fire.
Ground punch and these forward 3 setups have been working so well. No one is watching the Freyden video. All you do is just step it, right? How hard can it be? Me getting hit by it every time online.
Man, I hate that so much, dog. I couldn't even tell you. Oh my! The heat smash goes through the parry. Thankfully, has that power or had that crush on it, so you can tell. All right, just throws up 3+4, but sidestep 2 from Eddy. Unmei is gonna have to take that L. Now Mahihkan is sitting pretty on a 2-0 lead here with 2 rounds on the board. Unmei, what can you do?
I have to compliment these Sabakis, these parries, these defensive placements have worked out so well against the best players. Oh no!
And they're still getting away with it. Asuka is just capable of doing that. Oh no, didn't launch the forward 2? That's gonna cost Unmei a good bit. You know, again, one of those things where you might have been just not prepared for. We were talking about that a little bit earlier before this match even started again.
Can to pop the low. You could have blocked it and won the match. Instead, Unmei mixed, turned, and headbutted their way back in. We're not done.
No, we're not down for the count. Don't count me out just yet, Chief. But this is the full strength, but thankfully, no more pressing, so Mahihkan didn't eat any extra damage. However, down back 2-1, heat engaged, and now we got to stick up by the work here. How does Mahihkan keep the streak rolling? Maybe not like that.
I love the built-in movement. It's a great get off me. And speaking of great movement and a get off me button, the sidestep 2 whiffs in the dark, but an Unmei is ready to hear it. Hits with the heat smash. Guess this mix against the wall.
Let's turn up the heat a little bit. Yep, doesn't give a goddamn at all. The elbow goes to the parry, and that is Mahihkan going down around. That could have been theirs way earlier.
I am cursed. I said beautiful parries, beautiful reversals, and the reversals cost him the round. And could it be the game to bring it all back? Remember it.
Mm-hmm. You have such a very odd timing with these things. I don't know what it is about you, Mayo. Good job.
I mean, when you grew up, you know, commentating Third Strike, TVC, Marvel 2, and all those games died on an instant. So you have to have a read when someone's about to die.
True.
We don't get to. This is modern Tekken. We get to watch movies, and it's nice. It's pace.
Exactly. you paid $70 for this. All right, down 4-2. Could have gotten something else. Or, I'm sorry, probably could have gotten anything else, but they still have this health lead advantage. Good flow, by the way, and 10 seconds are coming up on our clock. We're playing for the long game right now, but now Mahihkan decides to go in, attacks the legs. Signs the 3+4, wins the spring. No, a lot is happening. Unmei! What can you do? Hey! It lands. No, it doesn't. And that is all they wrote. Mahihkan. Yo,
I see the swag pop off reversal again. I'm stealing that. I like it.
Yeah, that's really good.
Mahihkan coming over to grand finals on the loser's side. Unmei was absolutely reading and adapting and getting their damage in, but unfortunately the comeback was just a little too late. That was honestly one counter hit away every single round. That could have gone in any direction. You know, and it stinks because, you know, I have folks that always ask, they're like, you know, what was the count? And then you tell, it's like basketball. You tell someone a match was, you know, 100-80, and then you're of course like, oh, it's a blowout. It's a terrible game. No, those last 15 points got run up in garbage time. You know, that was a close match through and through. I hate when matches go 2-2 to final rounds, and then you still see a 2-0 or a 3-0 score.
Go ahead and watch soccer and see how long those games take. You're not gonna see any score like 3-0. You're gonna see 1-2, 2-1, 2-0. It's like, man, what happened? It got blown out of the water.
If Tekken found a way to have a 0-0 match, I don't think we'd have a Tekken 8.
We would be having Tekken 9 at this point.
But this is your grand finals. Tomoriru on your winner's side, taking on Mahihkan or on the reset side.
Smoke here. Mahihkan, yep, absolutely can. How do I even word this? Mahihkan Sky has been doing such a great job all night so far, and they've been fighting from the loser side of things, so they have a lot to come back from. But they made it here, defeating Cake, defeating Chris, defeating Papilla, defeating Unmei, and now has to go through the god themselves, Tomoriru, who is still not budging, but a good float like that will definitely get those juices flowing.
Wow. Okay, he's not biting. Maybe spend some time working with it, but the heat burst automatically breaks the floor, and the slap off the chop and the run.
Just keeps it simple. Again, they were gonna get a wall soon, so that was the right choice for Tomoriru right there. And can just play a long game here because the timer is slowly whittling itself down to those last remaining seconds. And doesn't have to do nothing. You see Tomoriru just walking away, and it gets the giant swing. You didn't tech it, so Mahihkan, you gotta go down a round, my buddy.
Yeah, he definitely saw the timer on there, and he's like, you know what? I'm not even teching that. I'm off that.
Yep, it's one of those things that even in Street Fighter, I think sometimes there'll be these things called a dead round. You know, sometimes it just didn't work out for you. He's like, oh well, I'll just die and go to the next round. Let's get it over with. And in Tekken, you have 3 rounds.
There is a thrilling feeling I don't feel in other fighters as much as Tekken of the, like, there's 10 seconds on the clock and I just juggled you. Do I have enough time to actually catch up to your health?
It's that fear factor, man. It just kicks in. You get that adrenaline rush. Oh my gosh, the adrenaline rush is running to Tomoriru though. Gets the heat smash and tries to go in, but it's met with the heat burst activation. However, besides that pop knee, classic King strategy, classic King thing to do for almost any character, really, with a hop knee. And one more hit will do it. Down 4-4.
And this is what we talked about Mahihkan's first match, you know, blowing up the crouch jab, and it came back full circle for Tomoriru to do it.
Yep.
And that's also how Tomoriru beat IllicitKris. IllicitKris went 2-0 on him in up 2 rounds, and every time he was back against the wall, he just threw a hop knee. He said 13 if I'm wrong, but you're dead if I'm right.
Exactly. Let's play the guessing game. Who's gonna win? Is it me? Is it you? Is it Asuka?
It's the cameraman.
Yeah, it's always cameraman. Never doubt. Never doubt the cameraman.
All right, good. Pinwheel, the roll, and the dragon. not finishing it. Tomoriru's got great ducks, 100% low block rate, I swear.
I really do appreciate how Tomoriru just does not crack under pressure and it's just constantly playing to younger people, to people who, you know, may not like it. It's the lane play. But again, it worked. But we get opened up, though, by the full string 2-1 down 1+2, or 2-1, 1+2, and that's all they wrote. Now,
yeah, Mahihkan has been finishing that string a lot. It was very interesting. Tomoriru would risk the simple jab. That wouldn't even got the job done.
No, that was a trade not worth going for.
Oh!
Okay, interrupts that time. Trying to catch on to the tactics. Kicks him in the shin, or in the gut. Ooh! Quick sidestep. Good thinking from Mahihkan right there. Very good defensive player too. Lots of sidestepping. We're seeing a lot, seeing a lot of sidestep twos as well. But that's not gonna stop the god known as Tomoriru. However, as soon as I say that, a snake edge right for this man's legs and ankles. I hate to say it, brother. You gotta block them legs at some point.
Good punish. Chasing him down. Running the heat smash. One more mix and the 1-1 just on the last hit. Maybe he was looking for movement.
Maybe so. It's tricky. Oh, wow. Immediately ducks a throw after activation. Good call,
No
though.
suplex. Instant Shining Wizard.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Ugh. Get over there. Big jab. Nice. Gets the good kick.
Oh, an alley kick.
Wait. Oh, he finishes it, though.
That was saddening to see, not because it was good or bad. It was just Tomoriru just asserted the offense, got ahead 2 rounds, and then Mahihkan clawed their way back. Absolutely played poised and slow, brought it all the way back to a 2-2, and then it was counter hit, throw, guaranteed throw. It hurt. You know, it's one thing to lose a close round. It's another thing to claw your way back and just not get that final clutch.
Unfortunately, right there, Tomoriru clutched that out, though. And Mahihkan, it's okay. They have a lot of download. I mean, those rounds lasted for quite some time, for God's sakes. So they have a lot of adjustment. They have a lot of acclimation to just go through right now. So let's see what they can provide in this second set here. And there's a Sabaki to counteract.
Defensive setups. I am just going to play these replays back and I thought he had the wall. I'm gonna play these replays back and learn all these Sabaki setups, to be honest.
Yep. Okay. Tomoriru here, not cracking under pressure. But gets caught by the mid. I'm scared.
King Ray tells me about it all the time. That charge kick, just because of her like crouching to do the charge animation, it gets the best players, flash ducking at the worst time.
Anything that takes longer than it should, like a snake edge, it'll catch you off guard. The slowest things catch everybody, but not this pedigree. Gas, all gas, no brakes. Shoutouts to the Jacob Fatu saying. Hopney, good job, and now we're picking up some steam here. We're keeping the ball rolling. Just goes through it, but meets with a jab. Mahihkan, though, is not able to escape the corner, aka the wall, and Tomoriru with a good forward 3 into the stun.
So it has a DDT, but that's not implant. I know there's variations on the DDTs.
A stunner DDT would go crazy though. Nice full crouch punish, down 4-2. Mahihkan losing a lot of life right now.
Let's go. The high wheel kick doing work.
It's God's button. It's God's plan to make that button do something crazy.
The handstand roll kick. That is something, unfortunately, you're locked in. So Tomoriru recognized, got the free counter hit. Oh, and he ducked again on it.
But the thing is, even though they are ducking on that string, they are still 2 rounds up. And Mahihkan is taking full advantage of it, charges up the full kick. And we could break this wall here, but we're not going to. One more hit will do it. What's it going to be? Tomoriru is just blocking it out. No lows are being thrown out yet, but they took a risk, and that was the final straw. Tomoriru, once again, back to full health, can regain composure.
Yeah, he was in the 7th layer of wall hell. He was diagonally stuck. He couldn't rotate in any direction. He had to press to get out, and that's a scary place to be.
What do you mean my cardinal directions don't work? Locks the legs, power crushes through it all, gets the RKO.
This is big. He ducked. Oh no. Oh no, he pressed against it. The RKO not going to work. The white heron into the sidestep too. Is this going to kill? It is not.
Close. It could have probably... I don't even know what it could have done. Never mind. Forget that thought even existed. Just know big damage on the table.
All right, Mahihkan has to save up the loaded strats here. You got to think the sidestep. Oh my god, I'm psychic. But can he close it out? He doesn't have Rage Art, but he's got that wall combo unscaled. He's still alive.
Yep, and Tomoriru has been met in these situations once again, getting caught by the 1-1-3 classic Asuka move. Now, Tomoriru, you got to this. You let Mahihkan get to this 2 rounds apiece. Can you close it out? Ducks the high on the back 1-2. And now he's caught by the Hwoarang 1+2. He picked up
Still
off of that
gets
as well. And another wall. This is a combo right here. This is the YouTube combo. Okay, I like what I'm seeing from Mahihkan. They got that momentum, they got that lead. They want that offense as much as possible. Breaking the throw is definitely a way to do that too. Oh!
And that wall splat. So we're gonna go. It's already hit the wall. It's gonna have a lot of scaling, but it allows him to set up heat and a mix.
Okay, stay grounded. That was a good call for Tomo. Yep. As per usual, 4-2 down 1-2 is gonna come through. Alright, goes in, just runs up at him. Doesn't even want to let them get up. Uh-oh. 7 seconds are coming to the clock. 6 Rage Arts through it. I think they might have... No!
I don't think she can cancel in time to block.
Okay.
Labbers let me know. But now it's all even. 7 seconds, and here comes the heat mix.
Hold on.
Oh no! You hate to see it happen, Chris Matrix. I love you. You hate to see it happen. But again, this is not once but twice. Mahihkan brings it to the last moments, the last seconds. But this time, he was ready. He absolutely dominated the beginning of that round. But what Trizzy always says is who's ever got that health at the end of the match is the better player. In that time, unfortunately, Tomoriru found a way to win it out again. A snap movement gets caught on the heat smash.
Good job for Tomoriru sticking it out there as well. You know, we got the crowd in chat going crazy, specifically Azurvok, Gnarl Gang, biggest King supporter I've ever seen in my entire life, and you gotta love that energy that Ash has for this character. But now we're sitting here on a potential set point with Tomoriru up 2. Mahihkan still has to fight for those set points as well. Got 0 on their side of the screen. So what does we do next? We dart off with pack 1-2 on counter hit, no less for a full combo to get 68.
All right, well, I mean, just this is the time for Tomoriru to play with absolute confidence. Everything he's hitting is working. He's got a 2-game lead. He's got a reset lead. And that, you know, paradoxically makes people feel like they're going to play a little bit worse because now there's nothing scary than some offense. Some Asuka offense. Oof.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, I noticed earlier Tomoriru punished that sidestep too with 2-1, so they're going to keep that in mind next time. So a lot of patience is going to play off here. Mahihkan uses it again. Ring circus for a second. Misses the last hit, though, and then alley kicks to seal the deal. You know, I got to say it. Tomoriru, very explosive, very patient. It may seem kind of lame, but tell me something. It's not. It's really, really good.
I'm stuck by it. It's just beautiful. The simplest stuff often looks the best.
Yeah. 4-2-1. Blocks us in with the running knee. Backs away. Tomoriru giving some space here, though. Able to block on time through the Jaguar sprint. The chop. Imagine. Oh! He was ready.
One rise too many.
Yep. I wish you would sprint kick again.
Run up.
Throw.
Again, I'm calling him the keep out. He's like a Lee main with King throws. He just absolutely controls a larger space than he needs to.
Hey, keep out throws are real. King is the one doing all of them. And we get a full combo off of the 4-4-2. Jesus.
Run in. Bully Sashiros are coming out. Oh, it's that time of the night.
You already know, man. One Sanshiro and it's time to go.
Evening up the Shining Wizard. This time we're not taking the 2-0 Tomoriru. We're bringing it even. But you just got to feel this is going to a final round.
Yeah, it is going to have to. That's 2 grabs in a row. The third one got broken, and that's all Tomoriru wanted, just to mess with your timing. The moment you broke that throw, you were already in his Genjutsu. Blocks the spring kick, but no whip or no launch punish on it. Actually, might have been a little bit too far away. Spring kicks are completely different in this game too, reminding y'all of that fact.
Forward 4 gets spiked into a full float. A little bit of a sidewall.
Charges up the kick, and Tomoriru gets caught by it for another full combo.
Oh, no!
That's going to cost him. Oh, that's going to cost him a lot. Hold on. Down for one to the back. Yo, is King a chiropractor or something?
Elbow through the bottom of the chest. This is your tournament point. The counter. He said, Mahi, I got those too.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how to counter. You broke that grounded throw. He knew. He knew.
Double shove.
Triple.
Shove.
Quadruple.
Somewhere Jess Andy is smiling.
Yes.
Oh, wait,
the Korean neutral. I love it, man.
What did I tell you? Mahihkan is using every single move in the move list. We're getting through the checklist, okay? Bingo cards are getting filled. Down forward 1-2, gets the counter. RKO.
After the while rising 2-2.
He's one touch away. Oh, that's not gonna kill. The whiff.
Careful. Down forward 1. I get it, but Mahihkan's gonna have to lose that one. And Tomoriru is your ONi Arena champion number 3 this week. The Filipino mind games exist. They're real. They're real.
Congratulations. I'm calling another Tomoriru victory. And I mean, onward to TNS, and we'll see how he performs. But that was lovely witnessing. I see the scariness in just Tomoriru runs at you, and you're expecting, okay, the normal King mix, the normal Jax. He stops, he throws you, he mids you. He absolutely creates different opportunities from the same run up, and it just shows us how dangerous King can be. But congratulations, Tomoriru, taking it in the ONi Arena. This is the 3rd champ.
You know what? Ain't nothing better than having a 3rd champ on the screen here. 3 is a lucky number for some people, including me. So hey, I'm glad it was Tomoriru. And you know, King is a vortex of a character himself. But with that being said, y'all, we're at the end. It was only top 8, so you guys didn't get to see a whole pools, but hopefully you enjoyed top 8. Hopefully you enjoyed me and Maya. I know I had a good ass time. Did you have a good ass time, Maya?
I had a wonderful time. This is amazing. Shout out the ONi staff and everyone who made this production easy.
Exactly. Shout out to Black Jesus, Farafim, and of course everyone a part of ONi. Y'all are absolutely just as excellent as the adventures themselves. Although we can replace one person. We can replace one person.
All right. So that's going to do it for us here. Tell the people who you are, where they can find you. What are you up to, man? What are you playing?
Oh man, well, you guys can catch me on the blaziest of blues in Central Fiction Squared, because man, that's all I've been doing. I love me some damn Blaze Blue, but I do enjoy some good ass Tekken. Granted, it's been a minute. If you guys want to find me, just look up Cool Moko. I do not have Twitter at the moment activated, but you can definitely find me on Instagram, check out some posts, and of course, that's about it for me. I don't really have much to bring to the table. However, Maya, I know you got something you want to tell those people at home, right?
I mean, there's a tournament every single week that I'm going to. I love shouting out my folks, but I mean, the season doesn't end. I'm Maya or Miasma FGC on Twitch and on Twitter. And the next thing I'm going to, the big one I'm going to that I'm really excited for is, of course, Thunderstruck in Mexico. And the one that I'm going to this week is my own local, our Boston local here in Boston Tekken at Balance Patches this Saturday. $150 TWT Dojo. But I will catch y'all a little bit later. This has been Kuwaboko, and of course, your girl, Miasma, at the ONi Arena. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in.
Y'all take care, stay easy, and be easy. By the way, shout out to the Houston, Texas scene. Love y'all to death. Peace.